He finally spoke up, and everything changed. For years, Mark felt like a ghost in his own life. At work, he was the quiet one, the reliable guy who never complained. He'd watch colleagues take credit for his ideas, get promotions he deserved, and he'd just swallow his frustration. The silence was deafening, a heavy blanket he wrapped himself in, thinking it was safer than making waves. At home, things weren't much better. A misunderstanding with his brother had festered for years, growing into a wall of unspoken resentment. Every family gathering was tense, filled with polite smiles that never reached their eyes. Mark told himself it was easier this way, that bringing it up would only cause a fight. He believed his silence was a form of peace, but really, it was just enabling his own suffering. One rainy Tuesday, something snapped. His boss announced a major project, a project built entirely on a concept Mark had proposed months ago, and credited it to someone else. In that moment, watching the room applaud, Mark felt the weight of all his unspoken words crush him. He was invisible. He walked out of the meeting, his heart pounding. He could stay silent, go back to his desk, and let the bitterness eat away at him. Or he could do something different. He chose different. He scheduled a meeting with his boss and, for the first time, calmly and firmly laid out the facts, with dates and emails to back it up. He didn't yell, he didn't accuse. He just spoke his truth. The change wasn't instantaneous, but it was undeniable. His boss, surprised, looked into it and acknowledged the oversight. A public correction was made. His colleagues started seeing him not as a doormat, but as someone with a backbone. Buoyed by this small victory, Mark called his brother. He said, "We need to talk." The conversation was hard, awkward at first, but as they finally aired their grievances, the wall between them started to crumble. They discovered the original issue was a simple miscommunication that silence had magnified into a monster. Speaking up didn't magically solve everything, but it opened the door to solutions. It turned his silent suffering into a path toward healing and respect. Mark learned the hardest lesson of all: your voice is your power. Don't let your silence enable your own suffering. If you're struggling to find your voice, know that you're not alone and support is available. Thanks for watching.